and welcome back to Gentle Yoga with Jo. Today's a little bit different. We're actually experiencing a storm here where I live in New Zealand, and we've had fires raging out of control in Kaikoura, and sadly people have lost their homes. So my heart goes out to those people. And we're still in the middle of a storm. You can't really hear it very much in this building at the moment, but it sure is blowing outside. So if you do hear any noises like that one, it's because I'm in the middle of a storm warning. But hey, when you have a storm, we've had power outages as well this morning. The power's only just come back on, so if the lights do go out, I apologize now. So I thought, well, I practice yoga every day, so why not do a practice here today? So I'm just down low on the mat today, and I'm choosing to sit on my cushion here and my easy seat here. You can choose to be on your mat or on a chair if you wish. So we're just going to keep everything down low here. So if you'd like to just bring yourself into a nice easy position, bring yourself within yourself, focusing on the breath. Just trying to block out whatever is perhaps going on around you within your building or outside if you happen to be here in New Zealand and you're bracing a storm, or anywhere else where you have adverse weather conditions at the moment. Just bring it back to the breathing. So I'd like to invite you to do a few rounds here of just focused breathing. So take a nice deep inhale through the nose for perhaps a count of 3 or 4. Pause at the top there and let it all out the mouth with a big sigh. Each time you exhale, just exhale a little bit longer than the inhale. Pause at the top and just let it all flow there. A couple more deep breaths. Okay, bring your palms back onto your thighs there. Now let's hold ourselves up nice and tall in our seat, thinking of our shoulders back and down away from the ears, just relaxing into the pose there. Now I'd like to invite you to clasp your hands in front of you and behind you, and just gently pull down, raising the head up as you pull down the shoulders there, and release. Once again, inhale and gently pull down your hands behind the back there. Back to center. One more time here. And relax and back to center. This time raise your arms up in front of you and clasp the opposite wrist and just gently lean into the side there. Feeling that side stretch. Back to center, swap your wrists and lean out the other side. Back to center one more time. Try not to lean into the pose. Try and keep the torso nice and straight. back to center, and out the other side. And relax. Okay, now if you'd like to place your hand on the mat beside you to your left, and this time raise your arm up and over and just stretch a wee bit deeper this time. You can walk your hand out if you wish. And now out the other side. Keeping the bottom on your mat at all times. We're not lifting off from the mat. Just having a side stretch. Out the other side. And the last one on this side. Back to center. Now this time I'd like you to turn around and place your hand behind you. You can use your fingertips to bring the mat up closer to you, or you can put your palms flat on the mat behind you. And this time I'd like you to just sweep up in front of you, feeling that stretch there. Coming around to this side and feeling that stretch. And the last one for this side. Well done. Okay. So if you'd like to lose your cushion now, and you may like to have a blanket or a towel on your knees here if the mat is a little bit unforgiving for you today with your arthritis knees. But I'd like to invite you to bring yourself into your tabletop position. So making ourselves with a nice flat back, having our shoulders and wrists lined up, and having our hips and our knees stacked over each other as well. So this is our tabletop position. Now I'd like you to just gently rock forward and backwards, whatever's comfortable for you. You don't have to go too far forward or too far back, just whatever feels right for you. Just warming up the body here. Okay, now I'd like you to step back your left leg and just gently rock forward and backwards up onto the toes and pushing back into the foot. There's two more there. Back to center and out with the right leg this time. Coming forward, pushing back, forward and pushing back. And back to center. And this time, take out the left back leg, bring the right hand forward and just lift. Feel the stretch there, pushing away from the mat with the left hand and pushing down with the back of our right foot, pushing into the mat. Just hold there for a few breaths and release and come back to center. And this time step out the right leg behind you. Bring the left hand forward and lift the back leg. Holding it there for a few breaths, actively pushing away from your mat. Bring the hands back down to center and back to our tabletop. Now here I'd like you to spin your left leg around and place your right foot to your right and come into your modified side plank. Again, actively pushing away from your mat with your left hand and pointing your foot or having it down onto the mat on your right. Here we can have an option to thread the needle. So from here we'll come back into our tabletop and we'll just reach under as far as is comfortable for us for threading the needle. Take it back out again. Big deep inhale and thread the needle. This time change the opposite leg, pointing out, raising the arm up. Holding there for a few breaths. And coming around to thread the needle. Whatever's comfortable for you. Back to our half plank. And again, threading our needle. Okay, bring yourself back to center. And this time I'd like you to step back into a plank, actively pushing away from the mat, fingers spread wide, and holding that position there for a couple of breaths, or you may choose to be on your knees and just hold it there. And now I'd like you to just step back into your downward facing dog. You can paddle out the legs here if you wish. And settle in for your downward facing dog. This time coming up onto your tiptoes, coming up over your hands, lowering the knees into our chaturanga. Bringing the hands forward into our Sphinx pose. Just relax here and breathe. An option here to rest your hands on top of each other and rest your head on your hands in crocodile pose. and release. Place your hands beside your shoulders, tuck your toes under and gently push away, coming back into our tabletop. Option to stay here in tabletop, or you can just tuck your toes and push back into your downward facing dog. Looking down between your toes there, between your feet, I should say, and pushing actively away from your mat with your tailbone up in the air. Rising up onto your tiptoes and coming into your plank. From here, lower the knees, tuck the elbows in and come down into our chaturanga. Bring the palms forward and the forearms rested into our Sphinx pose. Option here to walk the hands forward if you have lower back issues, to lower your torso towards the ground. Now place your palms on top of each other in front of you and lean your head on your hands in crocodile. Okay, so gently bring yourself back to your tabletop, and now we're going to actually turn onto our backs. So if you'd just like to just gently lean back on your mat, and we're just going to step the knees up towards the body. Place your arms out beside you and just gently sway the legs, gently from one side to the other, and just let your legs just land where they land. There's no pressure here to arrive on the mat. You can use a cushion, perhaps under your thigh, if that helps you to land softer. Whatever feels right for you. And then turn your head in the opposite direction of your legs. And come back to center. Now if you'd just like to step up towards the body with your feet, place the hands down beside the body, and we're just going to just gently raise our body into a bridge. So peeling up gently our spine from the mat, adjusting our hands, aligning our feet so they're pointing straight ahead to the bottom of the mat. Option here to clasp the hands underneath the bridge for an extra stretch. And just relax the neck there. And release and gently come back down, drawing the belly into the spine as we lower vertebrae for vertebrae. And we have landed. Take a couple of more breaths here in between. Position your feet accordingly. And rise up again, just gently peeling away our spine from the mat. Slowly does it. And coming into your bridge pose. Option here to soften the pose. You can place your block underneath your tailbone there. You can relax fully onto the block if you wish. And gently release. Okay, now if you'd like to place your legs out in front of you. And this time, raise your arms above you and just feel a full body stretch there. Really point the toes and point the hands above you. Now relax the hands down. And now we come into Shavasana. So place your legs away from each other so they're not touching, and just let the feet roll out naturally to the sides. And place your hands beside the body, again away from the body, with palms facing up. Close down your eyes here. And just come back to your breathing. You may choose to have one hand on your heart space and one hand on the belly. Feeling the belly rise there on the inhale. And feeling it lower on the exhale. If you are in a storm today, I hope this session has given you some calmness in your day. Just remembering, if you are living with arthritis, just take it easy on yourself. Be mindful where you're walking around outside, if you are going outside. Just think of your safety at all times. Okay, well, you can stay in Shavasana as long as you like, but for me, I'm going to start to waken up the body again by gently moving my legs and my feet and my hands. With my type of arthritis, I can't stay still for very long. So raise the knees when you're ready and just gently come over to your side, whichever's the most comfortable for you. And just lie there just for a breath or two. And gently use your hands and your arms to bring yourself up into a seated position of choice. And you can flutter open your eyes here if you're ready to say goodbye. So thank you for joining me today on this short impromptu practice. I hope you got some enjoyment out of it today and some peace and quiet in your day. And until next time, stay safe, and I hope this storm blows over rather quickly where I am. Okay, until next time, namaste.